Picture this. It's 2013. The Xbox One is just launched. Everyone's talking about next-gen graphics. And then this happens.
Ambush! Benefit!
The Emperor and communists have made enemies. So many enemies.
This is Ryse, Son of Rome, a game so jaw-droppingly gorgeous that people thought the trailers were pre-rendered CGI. But no, this was real-time gameplay. And more than a decade later, it still looks better than a lot of modern titles. Today, we're talking about why Ryse was truly a game ahead of its time. Ryse, Son of Rome was developed by Crytek, the same studio that gave us the Crysis series and basically invented the "Can it run Crysis" meme? Launched in November 2013 as an Xbox One exclusive launch title, it later came to PC in 2014. It was originally announced as a Kinect motion control game called Codename Kingdoms, but thankfully Crytek pivoted to traditional controls. What we got was a third-person action game set in the Roman Empire, starring Marius Titus on a revenge-fueled journey from Britain to the heart of Rome itself. The story is pure Hollywood blockbuster. You play Marius Titus, a young Roman centurion whose family is brutally murdered. Driven by vengeance, he rises through the ranks of the legions, fights barbarians in Britain, and eventually finds himself in the political snake pit of Rome. There are betrayals, gods meddling in mortal affairs, larger-than-life emperors, including a certain Nero, and some genuinely emotional moments. The voice acting is top-tier, especially Marius, and the motion-captured facial animations were years ahead of most games in 2013. This wasn't just a hack and slash, it felt like an interactive movie with gladiator-level production values. At its core, Ryse is a linear, cinematic hack and slash. Combat is built around fluid combos, blocking, dodging, and those glorious execution finishers. When an enemy is weakened, you trigger a brutal contextual execution. And yes, they're heavily QTE-based. Some people hated that, but hear me out. These executions are some of the most beautifully choreographed violence ever put in a game. Every stab, decapitation, and shield bash is unique and perfectly synced to the music. You also command your legion in large-scale battles, forming testudo or turtle formations, firing volleys of pila, or ordering a charge. These moments feel massive and chaotic in the best way. There was even a co-op gladiator mode where you and a friend fought waves in the Colosseum, earning loot and customizing your warrior. It was underrated and surprisingly addictive. Here's the big one, the graphics. Ryse was powered by CryEngine 3, pushed to its absolute limit. Character models had insane polygon counts and texture detail. Facial animations and lip syncing were photorealistic for 2013. Lighting, particle effects, cloth physics, and environmental destruction were next level. Massive battles with hundreds of soldiers on screen at once, something many games still struggle with today. When people saw the E3 2013 trailer, they genuinely thought it was CGI. Reviewers called it the best-looking game ever made at launch, and many still stand by that for console titles of that generation. Even today, crank it up to 4K 60p on PC, and it holds up shockingly well against modern AAA games. The art direction, that gritty, cinematic Roman aesthetic, is timeless. Ryse basically showed the industry what true next-gen visuals could look like, years before most studios caught up. Okay, let's be real. It wasn't perfect. Critics gave it mixed scores, around 60 to 65 on Metacritic. The campaign is short, 6 to 8 hours. Combat can feel repetitive if you don't love QTEs. The story, while cinematic, is pretty straightforward. But here's the thing. Most of those criticisms came from expecting a deep systems-driven game. Ryse never tried to be that. It was a focused, cinematic experience, and it nailed what it set out to do. It proved that games could look and feel like big-budget movies without sacrificing interactivity. It pushed technical boundaries and showed what CryEngine could really do. In a lot of ways, it was a tech demo that also happened to be a damn good game. Ryse never got a sequel. Crytek moved on to other projects in VR, but its influence is still felt. Games like God of War 2018, Hellblade, and even Forspoken borrowed from its cinematic presentation and visual ambition. If you've never played it, grab the PC version on Steam. It's often on sale for cheap. Max out the settings and prepare to be blown away. Ryse, Son of Rome wasn't just a launch title, it was a glimpse of the future, a game so beautiful it was almost too much for 2013 to handle. What do you think? Was Ryse truly ahead of its time, or just a pretty tech demo? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe for more retro and underrated game deep dives, and I'll see you in the next one.